Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. It may be hard to find a running lane today. The Browns have the best rush defense in the league, and they're going against the Jags, who will try to avoid becoming one-dimensional.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. The man under center leading them now 40 years of age in his 18th year out of Michigan, the great Tom Brady.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
On first down, Brady. Right side catch. This is Gates. A gain of 6 there on first.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
4 yards remaining now on second down. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They go play action here on first down. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Antonio Gates that time. That'll bring up second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
On second down, it's Bell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing is Brady on third down. Finds his target. It's Gates. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Again, it's Bell. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And with the play clock almost up, Hugh Jackson's going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Now Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them. A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
But do you put it in your quarterback's hands again? That's the question here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And here comes the Jags defense as they get back out there. And as we're going to see right here, they have been laying some pretty electrifying hits in this one.
And these are for real. Okay, as you watch, think about putting yourself in that spot, about being the ball carrier or the receiver.
I don't want to.
And then taking that shot, it is something else. It's not like when we were watching that video clip where they showed you how they make sounds for movies. This is for real.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Brady to throw on second down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one goes for 24 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A touchdown apiece here in this first quarter of play. 7-all is the score. EA Sports NFL Sunday returns following this.
The NFL on EA Sports is presented by Snickers. you're not you when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Watson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. The give is to Bell. He finds some open field here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Brady now on 1st down. That's complete. It's Bell. Sharp there with his feet. Gets him a little extra space. And then drop just inside the 20. Give him 7 on the play. And it'll make it a 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blount, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season? And no longer with New England.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Gates, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. And remember, every touchdown for Gates that he scores from here on out, he's just adding to his NFL record of most touchdowns by a tight end, a record broken earlier in the year.
And what I find really significant, he's done it all with one team.
You don't see that anymore nowadays. Guys staying without their entire career, especially not the type of career that he's had.
Definitely notable.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
258, 319 Sonana.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Goes underneath for Bell. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A give to Bell. Down to about the 22 here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Brady. That is caught at the 7. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Gates, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down. They'll
start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. He finds an opening past the 40, and he cuts it out to the sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars! A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Well called, well blocked, and he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
This is taken near the 13. And spins away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Brady now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, Rodgers. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Ebron with it over the middle. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And
well, this is taken in. It's complete. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Brady. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Hank's almost going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
All right, partner, we just saw the second interception of the game against Tom Brady. I'm going to see my eye doctor because I did not really see that, did I?
Well, nobody sees it often. Last year, he threw 2 interceptions all season. Did not throw 2 in a game, so certainly a rarity. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
Okay, Brandon, thanks, and welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. Let's get to the highlights. The Browns are happy to be sitting in the locker room with the lead. The Jaguars didn't play their best, and they'll need to be at their best now to come back. All right, let's do it. Here's a look at the first half highlights. Browns have it at the 40. Gates is by himself here, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to the 27-yard line. Later on the drive, on the run, this is Le'Veon Bell, and he capped off the long drive with a touchdown as they take a 7-0 lead. Now first and 10, Ebron's got nobody around him on the catch, and this long run goes for a touchdown. We're brand new at 7. Down to late in the first. Brady's on point with the throw, and he won't be brought down until he makes it to their own 42-yard line. Brown still on the field. Brady's got the completion here, and now they get in for the touchdown. Browns is up now by 7. 2nd and 2 coming up. Brady's on point with the throw, and this 4-play drive goes for a touchdown. That puts them up by 2 touchdowns. 1st and 10. They run with their powerhouse, Leonard Fournette, and he'll end up sprinting into the end zone. Jaguars down by 7. Browns have it late in the first half. Brady's under pressure, will throw the pick. Davis in position, and he is the one who comes away with the ball. So that'll do it for us here in Orlando. For the call of the second half, let's hand it back over to Brandon and Charles. Brandon.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And, Johnson dinged up a bit. Still down. Hopefully nothing serious. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. here's Rodgers on third down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up fourth down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the...
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Le'Veon Bell with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
So 5 yards remain now, still first down. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
But there's a reason he was the first running back taken. You saw the ability there, the ability to be physical and get downhill. And how about him breaking off a nice gain there?
There's some Adrian Peterson comparisons out there now. That's high praise. Do you think that they're warranted?
Running style, very similar.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adam Jones. Oh, what a move.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down, here's Brady. Gates with a grab. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. Bell so light on his feet. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. First down. Brady finds his man. Watson over the middle. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 16.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go.
And got his man complete. The 20, 10, and he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Braxton Miller, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the third, and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
On play action, now Brady. He's got a man, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long,
Backyard.
man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jags and Leonard Fournette making their way onto the field. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
Yeah, it's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this one is incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with the former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
319.
A handoff to Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I don't know about you, partner, but I'm rubbing my eyes after that play. Did we just see that runner not get yardage? A big-time play by the defense. It does happen occasionally, even against the best running backs who are having big days.
And the Jags grab it. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's got this one down to the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Here's Rodgers. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Eric Ebron with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They'll go again with Bell. And now running right through it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On the counter, here's Bell. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The Browns on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Brady on the bootleg. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
This one taken from the 7th. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 and a first down.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there. And you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line is going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
319.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Throwing now is Rodgers. And an alley to run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Dumps it off to Fournette. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's Bell. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Bell so light on his feet and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.